Hey everyone, Fatty from Pack a Punch Traders here. Just want to make a quick video lesson going over the week now that trading week is over. Um, let's just dive into the stats real quick. I did not trade today. Distracted doing other things, missing plays left and right, being emotional. So I just decided just to watch the market and just alert things. Um, Here we got a solid start to the week and maintained it pretty well. Definitely left a lot on the table considering the action we had this week. It did kind of fade out. The Monday was solid, and then it just kind of started fading. But there's still opportunities out there. One, two, or two plays are taking off a day, um, and I just need to work on being more focused, less emotional, so I could capture these moves, and these could be better numbers. But consistency is pretty solid. Um, Thursday, I guess, was a great last Thursday was a great lesson on cutting losses quickly. As if I didn't, I probably would have just been mind fucked. Wouldn't have been able to make this solid trade, and that carried my momentum into this week. So very important to cut your losses quickly and not get emotionally tied to any tickers. So solid week, 6 for 6, a little under 2,500. Main issues were just patience. Um, I would get in like it is good. I That is how I approach stocks, taking my quick gains. But some of these plays are you really kind of have to think bigger picture with all the volume that they're getting and considering the sector heating up for the energy plays and whatnot. You got to think a little bit bigger picture and not just take your quick snipes. Maybe get back in. So patience was an issue for me, as well as not really sizing up a whole ton. I have been able to still make some solid money, but I'm not really utilizing my account as much as I probably should, considering the market environment before it maybe cools down. Start sizing down a bit and just taking quick $300, $400 gain trades. Um, so yeah, let's dive into my trades here. My recording. So yesterday was best percent gain, and it really could have been way more with Agri. It was quite nice, but nonetheless, here just solid, consistent, quick gains, taking snipes. Not insane with the size here, as you can see. Just about what do you call it? Highest here is just about 4K. So yeah, not a whole ton, just being a little bit patient, getting a little bit over my 10K, but it's working out quite nicely. Um, let's see here. So multi-day bounces towards the end of the week. Yeah, it's been hot. Got this open price and VWAP reclaim on Agri. That one, haven't really traded it that much recently. Just been focusing on the open price on the sector run, but from one that just randomly gaps up, it's been a while. Um, so yeah, hot sector from last week kind of led into early this week, and that just became multi-day bounce plays. So solid consistency, just taking my quick gains, and let's just dive into the plays now. So today, DRCT. This is a solid bounce play as I was talking about. This was holding two quite nicely. Double bottomed here. Um, and if I said yesterday in a video, and this keeps holding up and it's holding above VWAP and coming back above 250, this could really be a solid play. Ends up touching right below 3. You get the solid bounce and it's still holding up, so that could also threaten a multi-day bounce next week. Who knows? But for now, just taking the quick, predictable part of the move. And this was on watch yesterday, from right out of the watch list, looking for the VWAP hold. Let me see, is it up here? right here. Recent spike is still holding up and is a low float on a Friday. Could cause a nice short squeeze. Looking for it to keep holding 2 and come back for an open price. VWAP hold test 3. And ideally get back to the mid 3s for another breakout, but got to my goals, my conservative goals of 3. So that was nice to see. Main play of the day, I would say, it was Gfai here, right out of the gate in the morning. So couldn't really. I hesitate to trade right at the open. I usually like to let plays settle down a bit, give them 10, 15 minutes to really figure out, set a range and figure out the direction it wants to go to, and start breaking those highs and squeezing shorts. Essentially, just sucking in shorts for a little bit, and then you get the breakout. But in this case, right out of the gate, this thing just takes off. You get a quick minute where it fails to crack VWAP, and as you can see with volume, it comes right back with the buying, and it increases and keeps maintaining throughout. So you get this solid move here, and it gets a little bit choppy, and that's kind of just starting to show the end. You get a quick little fake out, lower volume. Volume just dies out, and then we just start moving to the downside. Also from the watch list, I see a huge gap up looking for shorts to fail. Yada yada yada. Consolidation at the open. Open price play in VWAP. Ideally, this is what would have happened to test 125. So that would have been beautiful, taking it out right into this spike. Probably not even sticking around for any of that. But knowing me, I probably would have been out in this quick move here right before it got halted. SBFM, this did not turn out the way I wanted. This is kinda solid profit angle actually. Reclaiming VWAP here, or getting into 70s here. Just low volume. That's what really sucked with this one. Similar pattern, looking for that bounce play. Hymc, this one ended up continuing. It was a little bit choppy to dip from the highs of after hours, but it continued to fail to break down and held the close price from yesterday. So didn't want to go red, failed to break down, came back and started making higher lows. Held the open price, which is right there, right at the previous close as well. They're only 3 cents apart, but you know, I was really calling this on Twitter, looking for a move to break 194 and to head higher, and that's exactly what we got. Solid, quick move. Volume comes in, shorts get squeezed, and then you can see here, volume just completely dies out. And before this lead up, there's just this looks bullish at first. It's holding up, and volume isn't really holding up itself. It's really just fading, and it's still making higher lows here. I would like to see more continuation of volume. The fact that it failed to continue with volume is really the indicator that it was kind of done, considering the action it just had. Should have maintained, and that probably would have led to another move. But instantly, volume retreats and is mostly selling, and we just start the backside move from there. So just quick profit angles here, not trying to stick around too long. Kala, this one, choppy move today. Could have been a nice breakout, but just chopping around. It has a higher flow, so it needs some serious volume, but the pattern is holding up quite nice, and volume is increasing day by day. So this could have been something I should have focused on maybe late day to hold overnight. It might take off after, or not after hours. Gap up tomorrow, or no, next week. Sorry, Monday. But if it doesn't, ideally it fails to break down, and I could get an opportunity to play its 170 previous high at daybreak here. So we'll see what happens there. We got a TMC again today. This is a solid play that I was looking at. Sympathy to Hymc. Failing to break down. I was talking about how this would need some time to really develop yesterday because of the float. We'd really need to suck in shorts and chop around a bit. Still failing to break down, so this could possibly be a breakout over 320 and the 315 level today. So just needs volume to come in. Excuse me. Yeah. So quick 10% here, 13 or so. This whole spike. So nothing crazy, but still predictable money that could have been made. Just take your quick gains. No need to try to. At least for me, that's why I'm always banging my head when I let plays go. But there really isn't a need to just sit around and try to capture the whole thing. Just capture a decent part, pay yourself, and just move on. There's always going to be another play. Let's see, went over this. Okay. So that's kind of it for the day. Went over some stats. What else do I want to? Yeah. Yeah. Energy plays dying today. I went over that in a previous video lesson. All of them gapping and fading. Nothing spectacular. So we'll see if momentum comes back to these, but it's really not looking like it. If you could look at the volume, not much eyes on these plays right now. So yeah, that's the day and the week in general. It was just starting off with energy plays, continuing from the end of last week, and they didn't really didn't. It was only like a 2 3 day run they all had. Sometimes these hot sectors they last for a couple weeks sometimes, but did not happen. But still had decent opportunity playing the breakouts, playing the dip buys. So it is what it is. Now we'll wait for another hot sector. We'll see if the momentum continues in the market. But yeah, I'll probably make another video lesson over the weekend, going over the watch list heading into Monday and some lessons. Maybe if there's any questions, I'll make a video lesson about that. If there's anything I need to go over that I'm missing. But yeah, we'll just wrap this up. Hope everyone has a great Friday and enjoy your weekend.